Brock. And again, the way I highlighted these notes today and the way we're handling things is I want to constantly put everything into perspective and reference in light of who the 49ers have been as an organization historically, okay? So Brock Purdy goes out there and sets the record for the most accurate passing game in 49ers history. Finished with 95.2% completion percentage. What does this tell us, Wayne? Not only about Brock Purdy, but just this offense, Kyle Shanahan in general. What are your takeaways when you see somebody go for 20 for 21 passing, 95% quarterback accuracy?
So here's the thing, right? I think I started to figure some stuff out. And when I think about Brock Purdy, a lot of people were saying, well, he's a system quarterback, and not just like the national media. So I always attack the national media. So a lot of them, he's a system quarterback. I don't think Brock Purdy is a system quarterback. I think Brock Purdy is the system. I think the reason why things weren't working, we've tried. Think about it. We tried with multiple quarterbacks to fit Kyle Shanahan, but he was missing two pieces: the running back and then the quarterback.
Yeah.
The two most important pieces next to the center and the left tackle on the offense, right? So, I think Purdy came in and just said, Coach, I could play football, man. Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll go out there and make it happen. And I think that's the type of kid you get from Brock Purdy. But then when Brock Purdy starts doing stuff that the coach didn't even know he could do, that's when the coach is like, yo, man, here's my trust card, dog.
He's got it in spades. You talked about previous quarterbacks with Shanahan. Okay, Jimmy Garoppolo was great. If Jimmy Garoppolo was our quarterback for 10 plus years, I think most people would be happy to win a lot of games. But my three biggest, and I think the three biggest critiques of Jimmy Garoppolo was, one, turns the ball over too often, two, does not throw the ball deep, and three, doesn't check down or throw the ball away. That wasn't his thing. All three of those Brock Purdy does in spades, throwing back shoulder fades every single game so far. Brock Purdy has hit a back shoulder fade to perfection, and he's done it to CMC. He's done it to Ayuk. He's done it to Debo. And he's done it to Juwan Jennings. So, it doesn't matter who's out there. And you can say, well, yeah, Debo and Ayuk or whatever. No. He's done it 4 separate games to 4 different wide receivers. I love that. Checking the ball down continuously, get through his reads. One thing that was interesting to me was how much the Cardinals ran buzz coverage. We didn't see that. That's where the safety starts off at single high.
Yes,
it shoots straight down to the hook curl zone, trying to goes against slant, in breakers, whatever else. And Brock would just see it and then just pivot. See it, pivot. So, he never even threw the ball into a contested area. And it was just good gosh, those are Jimmy G haymaker interceptions that we all remember. Not that this is an anti-Jimmy G thing. I don't think that it is. This is a pro-Brock thing. This is taking the offense to the next level. Now, what's crazy about Brock Purdy, did you know he's 7th on MVP odds right now?
Is he higher than CMC?
CMC's 8th. They're
no.
Yeah.
No.
MVP is turned into a quarterback-only award.
I know. And the last time, 2012, don't worry, the research was already done. The last time a non-quarterback may have won this, or a running back won this award, was in 2012. That was Adrian Peterson. But CMC is having an MVP season. I love Brock, but if CMC keeps this trajectory going, he has the opportunity, to score a touchdown in 13 more games, bro. That means that record will be 26 at the end of the season. There's no one ever going to beat that record.
So he's 3 away from the all-time record. He just broke Jerry Rice's, so 3 more breaks the all-time record. I'm not even sure who that was.
I didn't even know there was an all-time record. Golly. Woo!
He's got stuff to work on. And yeah, Coach Cruz, why the F is CMC not in the top 3?
That's why I said what I said.
But I will tell you this. One of my favorite bets this year was Christian McCaffrey as Offensive Player of the Year, which usually goes to the best offensive player not named quarterback. Yeah, you can't bet on that now, but if you would have bet with this earlier, you would have made some money. Now, before we get to our next question, Niner Gaming says, is 15 years old kid for free at tailgates? 18 and under, all free. My 15-year-old son's going to be there. He's working, though. But yes, all kids free to all events that I ever do. It is so – y'all see this right here? Yeah, I hung this up on the banner. If you're watching, if you're just listening, I busted out the old Jerry Rice jersey from my childhood. I became a fan at 9 years old, not because I like the 49ers, because I dislike my stepfather. And I forced him, he's a Cowboys fan. I forced him to buy me this jersey. My mom kept it for me forever. It doesn't fit anymore. But this is my origin story to darkness, to joining a winning tradition, to being filled with anger towards the Cowboys. Kids are so, I mean, both Wayne and I were teachers. I mean, come on. Like, this is important to us. We love
kids. That's the thing. We
want to build the future. We want them to create happy memories. And at all of our events, we do kids only raffles and competitions.
For sure.
And we're giving stuff away to kids like crazy.
Sometimes the kids be getting into the competitions with the adults and they win.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Cruz's son. He won the trivia.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Dude knows his stuff. So yes.
John, it's funny that you said that, because that's the reason why you love the kids. I love the kids because they make me feel like I'm a kid, which is what I want to be for the rest of my life. And so, like, they make me feel alive each and every time they're at the event. It's like I could come back down to earth and not have to be an adult and live carefree just for the moment at the event. After that, I realize I get the bill and I'm like, oh, I got to pay for this stuff. And so it's like, oh, man. But you get what I'm saying.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.